what's up? Hello, it is your girl Kayla and welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be vlogmas day 13. I was feeling in a really romantic mood, which is kind of crazy because I'm single as a Pringle, but I've been watching a lot of romantic movies and I'm like and reading a lot of romantic books. So today I wanted to do my favorite book couples that I have read so far in 2023. I've only read 31 books so far in 2023, and out of the 31 books I am only in love with 6 couples. So this list is going to be short. I will be looking on my phone just in case you're wondering, and yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, 6 couples that have really touched my heart, you know. So let's just get into it. The first couple that I'm in love with in 2023 is Retta and Duncan from Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. This is a fake dating trope. Retta is supposed to be going to her little cousin's wedding, who is marrying her ex-boyfriend. Yes, you heard that right. Retta's cousin is marrying Retta's ex-boyfriend. Yes, and she has been invited to the wedding. She is going to the wedding, but she needs a fake boyfriend. Retta owns a bakery, and so she needs a date for the wedding, right? So beside her bakery is her neighbor Duncan, who owns his own gym, and he is cute, hunky-dory, you know. He is a romantic. So she gets the balls to ask him, hey, wanna be my fake date or whatever? And so they go to the wedding, fake dated up. Before I read this book, I was not a fan of fake dating. I was just like, not my thing. But after reading this book, I'm like, okay, maybe fake dating is my thing. You know what I mean? So I do like a fake dating trope now, and Retta and Duncan, love to see it. It was a really good book. I rated it 4 stars. So yeah, next couple. The next couple is Michael and Taraya from Deadly Secrets, book number 2 by E. Bowser. Now Deadly Secrets is basically, I always describe it as Twilight, just way more mature, way more sexy, and with black characters. Is literally with a vampire and a werewolf and 2 mortal girls. And you have your character Michael, who is a vampire. The way that he meets Taraya is that they both meet in an airport because they're on their way to Miami in book 1. But for book 2, I just love their chemistry in book 2. It is just so genuine and so sexy and so loving and romantic. I'm like, Michael, Taraya, I'm here for you guys. So yeah, Michael is a vampire and Taraya is a human girl who is being hunted by Michael's brother, Damon. And basically she's being hunted because Damon wants to destroy everything close to Michael, because Damon wants Michael to join the dark side again. Michael has become, he used to be a dark vampire, but now he has come into the light and wants to be nice to human beings and doesn't want to be evil. But Damon's like, no, that's not good enough. I want you to come back on the dark side because we were a good team, blah, blah, blah. But then he falls in love with a human girl. And so Michael's like, heck no, I'm not going back to the dark side, because this is my woman, this is my lady, and this is the life that I want to live now. So he owns a club with his best friend, Quinn, and yeah, he's just thriving in this mundane world as a vampire. And then his best friend Quinn is a werewolf, and he falls in love with Taraya's best friend. And it's just so good. So good. A lot of action, it's a lot of action and romance and smut. However, there is a plot to every book, and it's a little bit of drama, but not a lot. But when I say always, I'm on book 3 or 4. I need to look which book I'm on. But I will say, for the first 2 books at least, the last few chapters, your girl was on the edge for a seat. And I remember when I was listening to the first book, I was at work. Luckily, I have my own office. Your girl had to close the door, and I literally had to stop doing what I was doing for like the next 30 minutes because I was listening to it on audio, and it had me clutching my pearls. I was so in tune with what was happening. I'm like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? So highly recommend. Michael and Taraya, love me some them. Number 3 is one of my favorite couples. Yes, they're in high school, but they are so freaking cute. Bethany Green and Jacob Yoon from the book Her Good Side by Rebecca Weatherspoon. This book was so freaking cute. And Bethany and Jacob, they're so adorable. Hold on. This is my cold brew. I gotta keep the caffeine flowing throughout my veins. Okay. So this book, another fake dating. We'd love to see it. Bethany is a late bloomer. She's never had a boyfriend, never had a first kiss, anything. She's only had crushes. I think they're juniors in high school. They're either juniors or seniors in high school. And Jacob has now had a summer glow up. So now he's the handsome kid on the block and everybody wants a piece of him. And since school has started, he has had 2 girlfriends, but he has also been broken up by those girls within 2 months. So he had one girlfriend 1 month, she broke up with him. Another girlfriend another month, she broke up with him. So he's starting to think that he is the problem. And so Bethany has this amazing friend group, by the way. Her friends of all ethnicities and all sexualities, it is the most beautiful friend group that I read about. Oh, they're just so gorgeous and they're so loving and so caring, and they're so diverse. Oh, I freaking love it. So one of her best friends named Sailor starts dating Jacob. Follow me? We're following? Okay. However, before she said yes to being Jacob's girlfriend, she said yes to going to homecoming with another guy. That's the thing. Bethany asked her crush, who was the popular basketball player, to go to homecoming with her. He says no. Bethany is heartbroken. So then Sailor's like, well, you know, I already said yes to this guy that I'm going to homecoming with. And yes, I know Jacob is my boyfriend, but why don't you just go with Jacob? It's a platonic friendship thing. Like, it's totally fine. Because honestly, throughout the book, you can see that Sailor really isn't feeling Jacob like that. Anyway, Sailor brings up the idea, Bethany, just go with my boyfriend Jacob. I'm already going with this guy. We can all go together as a group. Just go with him so you're not alone, and we can all just go together. And Bethany's like, are you sure? And then Sailor's like, totally. So then they all go as a group. Jacob is Bethany's date. And so crazy is, literally before homecoming, Sailor breaks up with Jacob. So now Jacob is a free man. However, they still decide to go to homecoming together, but they decide to do like a fake dating thing to see what is the problem with us. Like, are we the problems? Like, what's going on? So they decide to fake date to build up each other's confidence and see what's really going on with each other, to see if they are the common denominator in their dating situations. And it works. Like, they're fake dating and guys are finally starting to notice Bethany. But of course, as guys are starting to get to notice Bethany, Bethany is kind of freaking out, like, oh my god, but I've never been kissed. So then they practice their kissing sessions or whatever, and then things start to spark up between them, like feelings. And I'm just like, wow, so this is happening. Fake dating once again. So it just goes from there, like just everything being cute. Jacob is seriously, I fell in love with Jacob so much because the way that he wants to make Bethany feel so comfortable in who she is, no matter what dating situation that she's in, he is just like, I want to make sure you're happy. I want to make sure that you feel seen. I want to make sure that you feel comfortable. And I know that we're just fake dating, but just know that you're a really, really good friend, blase blase. But then he actually starts to fall in love with her and vice versa. And it's just so beautiful and so amazing. And he is just the sweetest little bean. Oh my gosh, so amazing, so cute. Highly recommend. Next couple. Ooh, the next couple is a little spicy. This is A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, Persephone and Hades. So Persephone is the goddess of spring, as we all know, and Hades is the king of the underworld. So Persephone in A Touch of Darkness has glamored herself to be a mortal girl, to go to college, study journalism. Hades has a gambling empire in the mortal world, in the college town that Persephone lives in. Hades is like the gambling king. He likes to gamble with mortals because when the mortal loses, he basically owns their soul. And then one night, Persephone's going out with her roommate. They go to Hades' club. Of course, Persephone starts to play a game with Hades, and they do a bet. Persephone loses, and she must create a life in the underworld, or she loses her freedom forever. And so she first started going because she wanted to do like an undercover story on how terrible Hades was. But as the story progresses, she actually sees that, oh, he's actually not that bad. Yes, he's a dark god, and he does have bad tendencies, but he's actually not that bad, and he's very handsome. And she starts to fall for him, and he starts to fall for her, which I need to read the second book, which is basically the first book of this series, but it is told in Hades' point of view. I've only read the first book, but from the first book, love them. Persephone's and Hades, yes. I always love a Greek mythology romance, especially if it's dark and smutty and forbidden and all the things. I'm here for that. So Persephone and Hades, yes please. Next couple is Goal by Alexandria House, Malik and Nuri. Okay, so I recently read this one. I think I rated it 5 stars. If not, I rated it 4 stars. But this one was cute, and it was spicy and a little drama filled as well. Okay, so Malik, he's a high profile hockey player who was also married with a wife. He comes from a really sad background in his early childhood years. So as he's grown now and he's making a lot of money now, his father dies, and his father has a whole nother family with 2 kids with a whole nother wife. The kids, I'm assuming the wife died too, or something, or maybe the wife passed away. I don't know. Something happened with his stepmom. But when his dad dies, his 2 younger siblings have to move in with Malik. And Malik's wife is not about it. Malik's wife is like, nope, they can't stay here. I'm not here. I don't want to change anything that we're doing. These kids are just taking up space, blah, blah, blah. And they're like literal kids, like 12 and under, all right? So the wife suggests just hire a nanny because I'm not going to take care of these kids. So Malik hires a nanny. Her name is Nuri. Nuri is, I think she's going through nursing school, I want to say. I probably totally just made that up. But I do know Nuri is going through her own traumas, and she's living in her car. And so the job with Malik couldn't have come at a better time. And I think she's getting paid like $1,000 a week to watch these 2 kids. And basically Nuri starts to basically just live there, and Malik and Nuri share a bond where they both have come from traumatized past, and so they're basically trying to heal each other, in not just a sexual way, because yes, that does come up, but they're really trying to look out for each other and be an open ear and an open arm to listen to the person that's going through the trauma, and to release and to heal each other, you know what I mean? And Nuri has become a safe haven for these kids, because Malik really doesn't know them that well, but he's trying, and then his wife just doesn't want to have anything to do with them. So Nuri is just like, come here, be my little babies, and has taken them in basically as the nanny. And it goes with that relationship, and how Malik and Nuri's relationship grows and changes, and how Malik's wife in his relationship just basically dwindles. But literally none of it is Malik's fault. The wife is just, she's a very negative Nancy, and just so, she complains about everything, and she literally hates that these kids are here who are his siblings whose father just died. Like, that drove me insane. Nuri and Malik, I'm here for them, and their love story is just so cute, and the way the book ends is just so adorable, and I'm here for it. Next couple, we have 2 more couples. These last 2, top tier. So we have The Romantic Agenda by Clara Khan. So this one was really cute, even though it also got on my nerves a little bit. I think I rated it either 3 or 4 stars, but this couple is still adorable, and they did leave an imprint on my heart. I just don't like how this book is basically based on 30-year-olds, but they were acting like they were in high school. Didn't like that too much. Okay, the couple, it is about this girl named Joy, who is an asexual, But she is in love with her best friend Malcolm. They've been best friends for 10 plus years, but she has never said this to Malcolm before. Malcolm one day pops up at the store because they work at the same place, and Malcolm has popped up and said, I think I've found the love of my life, whose name is Summer. So Malcolm is in love with Summer, Joy is in love with Malcolm, and Summer has this ex-boyfriend named Fox, who she's still friends with. They're good friends. They're better off friends and they were dating. So all four of them in their 30s, they go off to a weekend getaway. And Joy is thinking, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna use this time to express how I feel to Malcolm. But of course she chickens out. And so since Malcolm and Summer are a couple, they go do their own thing in the weekend getaway. And so left at the house is Fox and Joy. And Fox is seeing like, okay, so she's really in love with Malcolm. He brings up the idea, let me help you win him over, because I see that it's really hurting you that he's with Joy, that he's with Summer. Let me just help you. Let's just pretend like we like each other. Let's pretend to make him jealous, blah, blah, blah. And they're cute. They have the cutest moments. Yes, it's fake, but once the spark starts to become real between them, I'm just like, this is so adorable. Especially if you read the book, they have this one moment in the kitchen and it is just, I think I dropped a tear probably, because it was just so cute and so wholesome. The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kahn, super duper cute. Joy and Fox, I'm here for them. And last but not least, now this is a recent couple discovery. Your girl has fallen down a rabbit hole of this, okay? Sarah J. Maas has captured my heart, and I have no qualms about it. Like, I'm in love. Rhysand and Farrah. Okay, that's all. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. The girls who get it, get it. You know what I mean? I fell more in love with them in the second book, in The Court of Mist and Fury. It's book number 2 of her ACOTAR series. And Farrah is now a High Fae, and Rhysand is the High Lord of the Night Court, which is one of the districts in... The Night Court is one of the districts in the realm of Prythian. The way Rhysand is just so in love and in tune, and is of one mind, body, and soul with Farrah. And the way that they are with each other is just so amazing. And it's just like, I have now set my standards to, if you're not giving that Rhysand energy, your girl doesn't want it. He is all about touch her and I kill you type vibe. He is all about, you will respect my lady, and if you don't, you can get out of here. He is all about, this is my woman, this is my queen, I need her safe and sound, I will do whatever it takes to protect her. Rhysand. And the way Rhysand is like, he's so opposite as Hamlin, because Hamlin's all like, no, you can't do this, this, and this, I want you to be a damsel, blase, blase, blase. Where Rhysand is like, no, my lady's gonna fight by my side with me, because we are equals and no one is less than. If she wants to train, okay, I'm gonna get her with Cassian, I'm gonna get her with Azriel. She's gonna train and be a badass, and we're gonna fight side by side together. Like, he doesn't make her feel less than, and I love that so freaking much. Like, nobody in a relationship should feel less than the other. And also, their sexy scenes, Rhysand, like, yes sir, okay? Like, he is all about wanting to pleasure his lady. He doesn't even care if she just lays there. He just wants to pleasure her. Oh my goodness. Rhysand is that top tier gold, okay? Oh man, and their fighting scenes together, and they have that bond, that mutual mate bond. They have that mating bond where they can talk with just their minds and no one can hear what they're saying, and it's just so freaking amazing. And whoo, when she was at spring court and he was still at night court and they were sending messages to each other back and forth, that tore me up, because I was like, she needs to get back in night court ASAP. But their love for each other is just so amazing. His love for her, top tier. Her love for him is like, they are loyal to the end. They have each other's backs, and they both make each other feel secure. And she creates a safe haven for him, because when the man needs to be vulnerable, this man will be so vulnerable. Like, he is crying. She is sitting in his lap, wrapping her arms around him, and the man is literally crying in her chest, like just being vulnerable, having a vulnerable moment, because he's talking about past things, and he's just like, this is who I am, this is where I'm coming from, this is my thought process, and I love you, and I just don't want anything to happen to you. Like, if I lose you, that's it for me, type thing. And I'm like, oh my god, like, this book has made me cry so many times. I was just not prepared at all. But they are beautiful, 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 and that love is top tier. And yeah, so those are my favorite couples that I've read so far for 2023. I do plan to read more books. We have about 2.5 weeks left of the year and of the month, which is kind of wild, to be honest. So that was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload, and subscribe to your girl and give this video a thumbs up to help my channel. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.